Hello students, today we are going to see about the separation of mixtures. In last video, we saw about the sublimation process. Sublimation is a process in which the solid substances, when heated, they change directly from solid to gaseous state. That is without attaining the liquid state. Example, camphor, ammonium chloride, etc. The sublimation process we saw in the last video. So today we are going to see about the second method for the separation of mixtures, that is a fine insoluble solid in a liquid. How we can separate this? See, a fine insoluble solid from a liquid, how we can separate? That process we call it as a centrifugation process. For example, in blood sample which contain, we know in blood cells we have WBC, RBC and platelets. But these WBC, RBC, they are chemical substances which is in the solid form. But it is present in the, it is mixed with the water, so it forms as a blood sample. So now how we can separate those insoluble solid particles from a liquid? So here we have to use it the centrifugation. So centrifugation is a process by which a fine insoluble solids from a solid liquid mixture can be separated in a machine which is called as a centrifuge. So it is looking like a test tubes. So we have to take a number of test tubes. So even for the corona disease, they are taking the mucus sample from our saliva sample. They are using the centrifugation methods for the formation of a pus formation. So a centrifugage rotates at a very high speed. That means which contains a number of test tubes on being rotated by centrifugal force. So on continuous rotation of that test tubes with help of electricity, the heavier solid particles move down and the lighter liquid remains at the top. That means the heavier solid, that is insoluble solid particles which are kept down at the test tubes, and the remaining liquid placed at the top side. For example, in milk dairies, that is for the preparation of cream, that is biscuits or any dairy products, milk products, centrifugation is used to separate cream from milk. So for the separation of cream from milk, we are using the centrifugation. And also in washing machines, this principle is used to squeeze out water from wet cloth. Centrifugation also used in pathological laboratory. Pathological means in medicinal laboratories to separate the blood blood samples or blood cells, that is WBC, RBC and platelets from the blood sample. So this is one of the method for separating the insoluble solid particle from liquids. So next we are going to see about the solvent extraction process. In solvent extraction process, there is two immiscible liquids can be separated by solvent extraction method. So two immiscible liquid, for example, if we take oil and water or kerosene and water, so both are completely immiscible, that is do not mix with each other. So two immiscible liquids can be separated by solvent extraction method. This method works on the principle of difference in the solubility. That means difference in solubility means if one substance, one solid substance which you cannot, that is one substance is one liquid substance which do not soluble with another liquid substance. Here no solid substance we used, only both are liquids only we have to take, that is oil and water. So this method works on the principle of difference in solubility of two immiscible liquids in a suitable solvent. For example, a mixture of water and oil can be separated using a separating funnel. That instrument we call it as a separating funnel. So we have to close the knob first, that is stopcock. And then at the top we have to pour the mixture, that is oil and water. Then on shaking, and we have to keep them for a side for half an hour. The aqueous layer is deposit, that is settled at the bottom layer, that is aqueous means water layer, and the oil layer comes up because of the density. So oil having low density when compared to water, so oil forms in the upper layer and water comes under the lower layer. And opening the stopcock, we can collect the water layer first and then close it. Then another one vessel or beaker we have to take, and then we have to remove the oily layer. So solvent extraction method is used in pharmaceutical and petroleum industries. The next method for separation is simple distillation method. So normal, it is a distillation. What do you mean by distillation? There is evaporation and condensation process continuously taking means we call it as a distillation. Best example, if we take there is formation of rain from the sea water. It is the best example. So on evaporation process, the seawater absorbs the sun's heat and changes into the vapor, that is water vapor, and further the water vapor on cooling it changes into a liquid. So evaporation and condensation is equal to distillation. So here we are going how the distillation process is used to separate a liquid from a solution. So distillation is a process of obtaining pure liquid from a solution. It is actually a combination of evaporation and condensation. First, we have to take a solution. That is, solution means we know a solid and a liquid. Both are mixable, that is miscible with each other. So we cannot separate. It is not a immiscible liquid or immiscible solid. So both are completely soluble. One solid particle, one liquid particle. So we get a solution. So a solution is heated in order to vaporize the liquid. First we have to take in a round bottomed flask. The solution we have to take by using a Bunsen burner. We have to heat the substance. Now the liquid, the vapors of the liquid on cooling condense into pure liquid. That means if you take two liquids, for example, alcohol and water, both are miscible with each other. So first if we heat the substance, heat the solution in organ, that is a round bottomed flask, the lower boiling point alcohol only first changes into vapor state, and then the help of that is a condenser, it changes into automatically a pure liquid. So by this process we can separate the alcohol. Then again if you heat the temperature up to 100 degrees Celsius, then water automatically it starts to boil and it will collect, we have to collect them in another receiver with the help of condenser. Condenser means it is a cooling area, that is cooling substance, that is it cools the incoming air, that is vapor, to change them into a liquid state. So this is the principle involved. At least the difference between their boiling point of the two liquids should be as more than 2, that is 25 Kelvin. That means alcohol and water means definitely their boiling point should be different. So here that is the principle is used. This method can use it to separate two liquids whose boiling points differ more than 25 Kelvin. So a distillation flask is fixed with a water condenser. A thermometer is introduced into the distillation flask because we have to check what is the boiling point of that particular liquid. Then the bulb of the thermometer should be slightly below the side tube. The brackish water, that is sea water, to be. The next method for the separation is chromatography. So graphy means it's a technique. Chrome, that means it is a color. So by using the color difference, we have to separate the different components and based on their different solubility. So here first we have to know the difference between adsorption and absorption. So AD is called adsorption, AB means absorption. So both are, that is, adsorption is the process in which the particles of the substance is concentrated only at the surface of another substance. That means for example, if you rub the board, the chalk piece which will falls on the desk and it forms one, it is uniform layer. So this is called adsorption. Absorption means the root hairs which absorbs the water as well as minerals from the soil. That is called, and it is passing through the xylem and phloem through the other parts of the leaves or plant. So that process is called as absorption. So we have to know the difference between adsorption and absorption. First I will explain what is adsorption. It is a process in which the particles of a substance is concentrated only at the surface, that is, this is an important word, is only at the surface of another substance. Absorption means it is a process in which the substance is uniformly distributed throughout the bulk of another substance. That means it can enter interior into the another substance. This is called absorption. So very important question. Write the difference between adsorption and absorption. Next definition is for chromatography. It is a separation technique. It is used to separate different components of a mixture based on their different solubility in the same extent. So there are so many types of chromatography, but no need to study, we have to see in the higher classes. So it is a separation technique used to separate different components of a mixture based on their different solubilities in the same extent. So dear children, so far we discussed about the various separation techniques for a solid or two immiscible liquids or a solution, etc. The various processes are sublimation, centrifugation, solvent extraction, simple distillation, and the last one is chromatography. Then one more topic is there about solutions. We can discuss in the next class. Thank you, children.